extent is Chad concerned with food security in the future? Chad is located in central northeastern Africa and its population is 12.8 million.
This photo, Chad should be concerned about food security in the future due to they don't have a lot of food for 6 people and it's not very fresh. And they probably have bought some of it, like these, it looks like spices, but they're not able to afford much. The climate is very hot and dry, so they won't be able to grow much either. So in the future this will obviously be a problem since the population is growing.
Climate obviously affects food security as it affects whether or not crops can be grown. In the north of Chad, it is called the Sahara Zone because there's a lot of lack of rain there, although in the south there is some rain which contributes to the growing of dates and fruit, which are quite common in Chad. So the climate affects whether or not they can grow crops, and since Chad is a very dry country, this isn't good for its future.
World Food Program, Chad, it has a very low income. Also, 2/3 of the population is below the poverty line.
Yeah. Food security of a country is greatly affected by their government. As their government, if it's corrupted, it's going to greatly affect the relationships between them and other countries who they trade with. Chad is in a very politically tense situation, and many alleged coups have been plotted against the president, according to Amnesty, although BBC says that the president is overcoming rebellion. And the government has also been accused of charging human rights activists unnecessarily, which affects the trust of the country and between the people and its
So the average woman in Chad has 6.4 children. According to WHO, 20% of the children die before the age of 5. That means 1 in every 5th child does not get to see their 5th birthday, which is insane. But on the good side, according to the United Nations, they boosted this number of health staff by 1,000 in 2012. But still, according to WHO in 2012, 30% of the children under the age of 5 are underweight. So to conclude what we feel about what Chad's food security will look like in 2035, we have 2 population pyramids. As you can tell, these are both LEDCs as they are not round in their shape. They have the most population under the age of 5. This means that there's no hope for 2035, and we don't think that a great change or impact will be made to Chad's food security. In 2010 and 2050, we don't see much of a change in the structure except for overpopulation or the population increasing.
Security in the country is greatly affected by the politics because Okay.
On the upside, the United Nations has boosted the number. Can you stand there so I can look straight up and down? Or can we look? 50% of children die before the age of 5. So 1 in every 5th children. Did you have to sneeze? I'm sorry.
According to the World Food Program, no one.
All those ladies tell